For this warm-up tutorial, what I want to do is just explain two fairly basic concepts and just go over, reiterate them again. The first one is just positioning of your fingers. And this can't be overstated enough times. If you're the kind of beginner guitar player that tends to hear some notes sounding like that, that can drive you crazy. And what's happening there is the string just simply isn't contacting the fret well enough. There's really a couple different reasons why you would get a sound like that. The first is that you're just not getting that string to contact the second fret in this case. So if I'm right behind the fret like that, I get much better leverage to get a good connection there. The second is there's a problem with your guitar. Maybe you have a fret problem or something on your guitar and you definitely want to take it in and get it looked at. But just assuming you've got a good guitar and it's set up well, if you're hearing sounds like this, what you really want to do is make every effort, whether it's in your chords or scales or any exercises you're playing, is to get your fingers really close up to the fret. Don't put them on top of the fret because you'll get a muted string like that as well. So right behind there. So let's look at a few basic chords, the open chords. Notice how my fingers are right up against the frets on the C chord. If I were to just pull them back a little bit, you get that ugly sound there. So that's the C chord. Practice the G chord, same way. But for the G chord, if you're going to get that fifth string note in there, second fret B, you're going to really lift that second finger up. A lot of guys like to intentionally mute that one for the D chord, for the G chord rather, sorry. Going on to the D chord, same idea. If I'm too far back, it sounds terrible. If it's right up near the frets, it's good. The A chord. With this chord, I've got the second finger back quite a bit there. There's no way I'm going to get it up to the fret with the third finger there. So you just have to overcompensate a little bit with the pressure and push your finger down a little bit harder. And if you push too hard, that's the other thing. If you push too hard, you'll really get the note will be sharp. So you go out of tune with that. So you really have to find that happy medium between pressing hard enough to really get the tone out of the note and not pressing too hard, it'll be out of tune. So the E chord illustrates that as well with the second finger. I just can't get that to the second fret. You got to push a little bit harder. Like that. So practice those chords with the perfect tone. I'm just demonstrating the basic chords, but of course you could do this with, and you need to do this with anything you're playing, anything you're practicing. Let's look at a few more techniques next.
I'm Sharon Isbin, and I'm about to walk you through how to play Batucada by Isaías Savio. In the style of this samba baião kind of mixture, put the accent on the first note, not but, and then play out the bass. So it becomes